Going after big dreams is a part of being a content creator. And on today's episode, I have a special guest who's a content creator who just launched a brand new show that's all about family-friendly content. He happens to be my husband, and I happen to be his co-producer, and we're so excited to share with you about this new show, along with some encouraging tips about how to go after your big dreams as a content creator too. So let's jump into it. Hello, welcome back to the All Small Productivity Podcast. Whether you are watching on YouTube or you're listening on your favorite venue, we are so glad that you have tuned in today. And I just want to be able to encourage you that we help content creators be able to produce quality content while balancing work, family, and your faith. And on today's episode, I have a very special guest who is a content creator himself. I think it's really important to be able to learn from other content creators because you get ideas, you get encouragement, you get lifted up, and it's just really wonderful to learn from people that do the same kind of things that you do. And even if you're not a content creator yet, maybe you're an aspiring content creator, I really believe that today's episode is going to encourage you to dream big and produce quality content, of course, while balancing work, family, and your faith. So please comment in the YouTube comment below, or you can be able to leave your comments. Logan and I love to be able to take your comments and read your comments on future podcast episodes. So you can leave them on Instagram. We pull from LinkedIn. We pull from amberndavis.com, as well as on your audio, you can actually look at the very top of your show notes and you can text me a message. I'm not able to text you back, but you can leave a comment and then I can read that on one of our future episodes. You can also go to amberndavis.com and get my free teaching on the best way to plan your week. This comes with a checklist. It also helps you to be able to get my weekly tips that come out every Sunday, and you get lots of resources. So check it out at amberndavis.com. But today I've got Chad on the couch here, my awesome husband who owns his own video production company. He's an amazing content creator. The last time we had him on the show, we talked about his short film that had just come out that I helped to co-produce. And today we're actually talking about a brand new show that's coming out, that's actually already out right now. And we're going to explain what that is, and it's going to be so encouraging to you. So welcome, Chad, to the podcast.
Hey, thanks.
Yay.
Thanks for having me.
So I'm so glad you're here.
Thanks.
Yay. And usually we do our rapid fire fun questions. Yes. So, but usually we do that at the beginning. I'm actually going to do that at the end this time. And we're going to do true rapid fire.
Okay.
Because I know like when Logan and I do it, we're like chatting and it goes on for a while and we're laughing and stuff. But I thought maybe to help that I would just give you straight questions and you could answer those questions.
Sure. Okay.
So that'd be more fun. Okay. So today we are talking about going after big dreams, and as a content creator that it's important to go all small. You know, that's what I always talk about, going all small for big productivity, balanced, intentional, go-getting productivity. But if you go small, then you can go after big dreams. So I wanted to be able to have you on the podcast to be able to talk about, because one of the big dreams that we've had for a while, I know you've had for a long time, is to be able to launch your own show. And we'll get whatever, talk about what that is and what that looks like. So the show, if you could tell us what the show is. I know it because I've been helping with co-producing and acting in it, but tell us a little bit about what the show is, and then we'll talk about how you went after this big dream. So what's the new show, and can you explain a little bit about it?
Yeah. So the way we've been advertising it is it's a variety show for the family. So I think we were talking about this, that someone said adult family friendly.
Right.
So we're trying to get away from all that's yucky and staying away from, a lot of stuff that make you feel like you have to take a shower after watching it. And we believe that you could be funny and entertain the entire family. And so that's what we're doing. We have a variety show. The show itself is only each show, it's going to be an ongoing show that goes on, dropping on my channel, Dad Chavez Productions channel, every Friday. And the variety show is going to be a themed show every Friday. Like the one that's just out was on marriage. The one's coming up is on money. We have one on crime and outdoors, and then food and dating, and on and on and on. Just themed variety show. And so these shows are anywhere from like 6 to 8 minutes long, and they have little mini shows or jokes inside of them with random transitions. I was a big fan growing up of variety shows like Mike Python, and Kids in the Hall and SNL and all that stuff. But those shows, even though they had some funny content, may have not been the most family friendly.
Yeah,
stuff.
Of course. I mean, a lot of it had to be censored. By,
I remember growing up and watching like Benny
Benny Hill. Oh, my goodness,
and that's bad. I mean, as a kid, you're just watching like, what is going on? Why are these ladies
crazy that you were able to watch it and I was able to watch it. It's kind of crazy.
Right. And, but so, as a kid, you're looking at that and thinking back at as an adult, like, man, that's crazy. What we want to do is provide an experience for the whole family. When you're sitting down with your daughter or you're the son sitting with your mom, you're not squirming in your chair like, oh, that's just kind of awkward. We want everyone to laugh. I mean, I have family favorite memories of sitting with my kids watching Andy Griffith and just laughing and not feeling awkward or kind of like uneasy because they were going to talk about something sexual or be off the wall or something like that.
And it's funny. It's like legit funny.
Yeah, legit funny.
Right. Legit you don't have to be gross or inappropriate.
Yeah.
But you can have legit funny stuff.
Right. And we have some legit funny people on our cast.
It's amazing cast.
Yes, amazing cast. Yeah. Everyone is extremely talented, whether it's acting, writing, making costumes, the props, set design.
Because it's all original content.
All original content.
Right.
Right. And we just have a lot of fun doing it. I direct it. I help write it. I help film it. I edit it. And just have fun doing it.
And I don't think we've said the name of it.
No, we have not. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So it's Nashville Nonsense, and we're big on alliteration. So we wanted to come up with a comedic name to represent the area where we're from. Even though we're technically in Lebanon, Tennessee, we're right outside the big city of Nashville. Mm-hmm. And so we're just having fun, and it's nonsensical. Everything, is supposed to be funny. It's not supposed to be serious and that's some of the things too that I disliked about some sitcoms, that they would be funny and all of a sudden they would try to talk about some polarizing topic and make it serious.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
When that happened, I just checked out. I was like, oh man, this is, I came here to laugh, not to.
That's true. I think
like
about like Seinfeld, and they never really did that. Mm-mm. They were continually funny the whole time and never really got into some like big topic or anything like that. And you could do that. I mean, that's, people want comedy. So
but as a creative process or as a content creator, you do appreciate, not the fact that they're making like crazy content, but like the people of, the cast of SNL or the team at SNL or Mighty Python or Kids in the Hall, that they constantly had to come up with creative ideas. Even though, again, I'm not recommending those shows. I'm just saying it's an art to continually try to produce content that's entertaining.
Yes.
But I think it's equally as hard to do that, and on top of it, make it where the whole family can enjoy it, and that it's not lame. I mean, I'm not trying to be cool. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make myself laugh. What I think is funny, and hopefully it translates into a genuine way that it makes people laugh.
Well, I think that's a great point, because as content creator, it's important that, yes, you're reaching your audience, but one of the best ways that you can reach them in an authentic and genuine way is to be able to produce something that you yourself would benefit from if you didn't know what you didn't know. So I think that's what I do. And I know a lot of content creators do that. And my clients, that's what I encourage them to do, is that if you didn't know what you know now, how would you like somebody to teach that to you? Or if, with your content, as far as it not being teaching content, but it's being entertainment content, it's like, what would make me laugh? And then it comes across as genuine. I've heard comedians talk about that a lot of times, that they'll write things that is going to make them laugh. And if they try to write something that's going to hit a certain person, then they always miss the mark on the joke. It lands flat.
Right. And there's been plenty of times where we're sitting around writing or talking about ideas, and I flat out say, that's not funny. I don't think that's funny.
Right.
In a nice way, but direct way, like, nah, how's that funny?
Well, that's what's so great about this variety show, is that because we have a handful of us that write, and we get together and have writing sessions.
Right.
And we're not babies about our babies, and our ideas, if they get thrown out, they get thrown out.
Right.
And it's fun.
And I'm not naive to think that everything that I'm going to put out there, that everybody's going to think hilarious. But what I'm saying is the stuff that I'm putting out there is that I think's funny, that I think's hilarious. So if you are hanging out with me on a daily basis, these are the type of things that I'd be laughing at.
Right, that's true.
Coming up or talking about.
Well, and that's another thing too, is because you are gifted, really gifted in comedy
and dance interpretation.
Yes,
Those
and
that's
comical in itself.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but you are gifted in comedy, and so when you're making something that is funny to you, because you have a gift in comedy that's going to translate to the masses, to multiple people. It's like if a content creator is creating content that's teaching somebody about guitar lessons, or they're teaching somebody about how to be a better mom, or whatever it is that they're teaching, if they are gifted in the area that they're gifted at. I think about Logan. She's gifted in decor and all things that come around with decor. And so if she's creating content that is, she likes and is aesthetically pleasing to her because she has a gift in decor, then it's really going to hit the mark. And I totally believe that, and I know you and I both believe this, but that's how God works, is that he's going to give you a gift, and then that gift is not for you. It's not to just, have you hold that gift. You are created to create. And so you need to get it out there and be creative with that gift. And you're very gifted at comedy.
Well, you're very nice. I do think that there is a huge market right now for family-friendly content.
I agree.
There are some local comedians here that we think are the best and super funny. Right. Like Nate
Bergatze
and
Dusty Slay
and
Aaron Weber
and all those guys from Nateland Breakfast.
Yep.
Brian.
Right. Yeah.
What's his last name? Forget his name.
Brian Bates and Leanne Morgan.
Leanne Morgan
is another one. Yeah.
All those guys and girls, they're very funny.
Yes.
And they are someone you can watch with your family.
Right.
And they didn't start out like filling arenas.
Right.
They had to start out, wherever they were, put in the reps.
Exactly.
They had to do the things in the small steps to get to where they're at. And that's what we're doing right now. We are putting in the reps. And this is at the early beginnings of
But we've also been doing it for a while because of...
But I guess the show is at the early beginnings. That's true. What I'm talking about. Not like what I've been doing. What I've been doing for the last almost 20 plus years or 20 years has been in the realm of content creation.
Yes.
Of honing the craft, of knowing how to film things, knowing how to edit things, light things, coming up with ideas or the
comedy
sound,
sketches, even
comedy sketches, all those things, and learning what lands, what doesn't land, the timing, learning how to edit in comedy, the pacing of that, all the things that come to play with that. So just honing that gift. And still, being teachable and coachable and trying to get better. I have not arrived, but I have been on a journey of trying to get better.
Right.
So,
and it's really good because you have taken those steps throughout the years to be able to hone that, and you've gone small to be able to go big. And I think that that's really important, is that, you've developed and continually develop that craft and that gift.
But the most important thing out of all that thing, all those, like doing that over the course of 20 years or whatever, is putting together, assembling an awesome team.
Right.
And I didn't assemble it. I believe that God's timing and God's opportunities and relationships and stuff has assembled it together.
That's true.
So all the people that are a part of the cast and the team are godly connections.
Right,
and,
that's true.
They are, again, super talented, super funny,
right.
and whatever they're doing. Yeah. But on top of all that stuff, they're pleasant to be around.
Right, they're fun.
Yeah. They're easy. They are they're what you call easy buddies. Like there's no hidden agendas when you're around them. You don't have to be on guard. Like you don't feel like you have to walk on eggshells.
Right.
You can tease in a funny way or be lighthearted and funny, never cutting, but you know that everyone is after the same goal. Is they want it excellent, they want it funny, and they just want to help out in whatever area that they're doing. So that's important, is the assembling the team or being relational with your team. So
I think that is something really important to you, because a lot of content creators, it's a solo game for a while. I mean, you're doing things on your own and you're creating the content that is, I say solo team, meaning that it's usually them in front of a camera doing something, like being able to share their content, being able to create content, that type of thing. But as their team, I know that as a content creator, that a lot of times you'll want to level up. And my recommendation to all of the content creators is to not force it, to be able to let those relationships unfold. And as a Christian, I believe that God will bring those people, like you just said, bring those people, and then it works out so well. Because if you try to force trying to put something together, then it is not going to work.
Right. Yeah. And the thing is that, if you're doing it all by yourself, 100%, you're getting all of 100% of you. Even though if you're like the rock star of video editing or cinematography and acting and speaking and content writing, you're getting 100% of you.
Right.
But if you assemble a team or, having other people come alongside and you're helping them, they're helping you, and you're marching towards a common goal.
Right.
Then if you have 4 people on your team, you're getting 400% of them and 100% of you.
Right.
And you're just multiplying yourself.
It's true.
And it's a godly principle. And the other thing is that, do I want to do all the video filming, or do I want to do all the acting or all the editing? No, I would love, please, if you are a video editor or a cinematographer and you want to help out in a fun, vibrant way, and number next, that we like you.
Right.
Only playing.
Don't take yourself too seriously.
I'm just saying that as the team grows and we continue to get better, the team's going to get bigger.
That's right.
And I think, I think excellence breeds excellence. What I mean by that is that once you put out an excellent product, people want to be a part of it, or whether they want to help out in it or they're subscribed to you and they continue to watch you. Content, you were talking about this earlier on one of your podcasts, that Bill Gates said content is king.
Right.
But
I think that's who said it, yeah.
Okay, so... But nowadays, everybody can make content.
Right.
It's the quality that is key.
That's
you
right.
want to make it quality, because there's so many choices out there that people would skip over your content if it doesn't look nice or sound nice. It could be the best, like comedic stuff, but you want it to look good.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to do. Again, we haven't arrived, but we are doing our best to level up each time.
Right. And to encourage the listeners and the people watching that, you start with where you are. When I started doing the podcast, a while back, I did it audio wise, and it was just me doing it audio. I learned how to be able to edit it from an audio perspective, and you helped, show me a few things, but it was mainly me capturing it. And then I would interview people through Zoom and capture that audio as well. But then once I was able to level up to where I brought Logan in, and then I brought you in to be able to help with being able to put it on YouTube and us to be able to go as a video podcast, it does level it up, And it does, like you said, brings 100% of you, 100% of Logan, 100% of me, and then whoever else is helping. It does level up, but you have to start small. And I think that's so encouraging.
Right.
No matter where you are, just start where you are.
And I think at the very beginnings, like this is the very beginnings of it, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of buzz, there's a lot of excitement just through the team.
Right.
We would like for that to carry over into the advertising and people being excited about it, obviously.
Yep.
But I know that the core team, the people who are in it on a weekly, daily, or monthly thing that they're helping out with, that they are excited about it.
Yes.
They are excited to be a part of something that is A, adult family friendly.
Yes.
And B, that is excellent and is funny.
Right.
So.
And we wanted to show a clip from it too.
Yes.
So we're going to show a clip from Nashville Nonsense. It is a variety show on YouTube on Dad Chavis Productions. It's at Dad Chavis Productions on YouTube. Check it out. Every Friday, a new episode drops. So check out this clip.
Happy sunshiny day.
Let's welcome our new guest, shall we?
Visitors! Welcome! I said on speaker. Looking to have a great day today?
Paddle boats are lame.
Man, these Hallmark movies are scary.
I will fold you up like a road map in a road trip. Back it up.
But I'm going to show you how to make a PB&J the Patty way.
Pretty fancy.
So there it is.
There it is. That's the trailer that we released a number of weeks back that promoted Nashville Nonsense. It came out on Friday, June 7th. It's out right now. Go ahead and subscribe. Check it out. Dad Chavis Productions. And, we just hope that you'll laugh along with us.
Yeah, it's great. It was so much fun doing that. And we shoot in the Nashville area, all over different places. And our whole team is not originally from here necessarily, but they live in the Nashville area, and it's just so much fun. We just have a blast. It's an amazing team. So thank you for being on the couch with me
Thanks.
today.
Chit Chat with Chad.
Chit Chat with Chad. That's
couch,
right. And I've got rapid fire questions, just real quick, just something fun here.
Okay.
I'll do 4 of them. Okay. Favorite place, beach or mountains?
It would be the beach.
Beach. And that's because you used to live at the beach.
Right.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that. I was hoping you'd go for the mountains. I
know you like the mountains.
I do like the mountains.
Yeah, I like you.
Oh, I like you too. Favorite restaurant?
Man, that would probably be Town Square Social here in Lebanon.
Oh yeah. Okay. It is good. It is good.
Running close with that would be probably Hattie B's.
Yeah, Nashville.
And that's in Nashville. And the thing is that the reason I like Town Square Social is so close to the house.
Right.
I'm not
and they have Nashville hot chicken.
That's right. And I'm not like a hermit, but I like traveling around Lebanon
right.
more than driving to Nashville personally.
Right. Yes. But yeah, you do like Hattie B's in Nashville.
Yes. Hattie B's is great.
Yeah, it is the best hot chicken, I think. Okay, last question. Favorite comedy troupe?
Three Stooges.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah.
Of course. Three Stooges.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I had to think for a little bit because there are so many great ones. But, yeah, that's probably hands down. That's the leader.
Favorite Stooge?
Favorite Stooge. Oh, man.
That's a tough one.
That is tough. The only one I don't like is, what's his name? Curly Joe.
Oh, okay.
He came
Curly?
on real late. No.
Okay.
So it was originally Shemp, Larry, and Mo.
Okay.
And then that was in vaudeville. And then Shemp dropped out, and that's when they got Curly, the younger brother.
Okay.
And then as they progressed and Curly became real famous, Curly had heart challenges, and he actually had a stroke on set.
Oh.
And he later died from that.
Wow.
Sad news. But that's when
not good.
Shemp came along because he was having some medical conditions, Curly was.
Okay.
Shemp come on, and then after that, when Shemp retired, they brought in Curly Joe, and it was not that good.
Wow.
But
I knew that you liked the Three Stooges. I didn't know that you could do a biography on them.
Oh, I love them. Yeah, and they're the most underrated comedy troupe ever. So, in my opinion,
Right. Yeah. Besides Nashville Nonsense.
yeah, Nashville Nonsense is amazing, but I still pick the Stooges.
Gotcha. Well, I'm so glad that you came
Thanks.
on the couch today. Thank you so much. So thank you so much for joining us here on the podcast today. And please check out amberndavis.com for resources to be able to help you, like my free teaching, the best way to plan your week. It can help you with all things with planning out your week so that you can be able to balance work, family, and your faith. Also, check us out on our audio podcast as well as on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe and put a comment below. We would love to be able to read your comments on future episodes. And we're so glad that you joined us today. And remember to go all small for big productivity. We'll see you next time. Bye. All Small Productivity Podcast is brought to you by myself, Amber N. Davis, using the podcasting platform Buzzsprout, which I highly recommend. Recording and editing is done by my husband's company, Dad Chavis Productions. Thank you so much for joining us today. And remember to go all small for big productivity. We'll see you next week.